Oh, it's got an 84 scrap iron. Very, very cool villain. Love the Cobra Forces. Those are my people.
Yeah, the Cobra Forces were better than Joe.
Absolutely. Anybody who says different's wrong.
The weapons,
Keep him out. Keep him out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Keep him out.
I cannot believe that you got this intact. Oh, wow.
Mostly.
What is this feeling in my pants?
I'm telling you.
it's Cobra.
It is. It is. Power up Cobra. Let's see. The only problem is some of these vehicles, it was harder for them to. Oh, there we are. I just want to be very careful because it's an 84 figure, very old. So we could get a little bit of a feel of what it was like here.
Now, which one was that one?
This is scrap iron.
Okay.
Although, what was the name of the ATV?
I can't remember the exact
Terrain vehicle.
He had some kind of like Jeep armored vehicle thing. That's why he came in.
Yeah.
But that's the closest thing to it because that's the first run. Like one of the first runs that they did with all the add-ons.
Yeah.
That's what that one came out of.
That's good stuff. We gotta have that front and center. Oh dear heaven.
Uh-oh.
Jeremiah, did you ever have the Sergeant Slaughter?
No.
He was so hard to find. I had one. Here we have Zartan. I believe this is the original Zartan too.
I think so.
He is.
And I'll find out in just a moment. 84 original. Now, the most brilliant thing about this figure, changed colors. So did a couple of his brethren, the Dreadnoks.
Was it with water or in the sun?
I believe it was the sun, wasn't it?
The sunlight,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Now, they did a gimmick later on with their Ninja Force figures where you could put them in hot or cold water and change the colors on them. Those were pretty cool.
Right.
But, oddly enough, the Ninja Force and the I guess the Shadow Ninjas or whatever, the ones that changed, those are mostly hated amongst G.I. Joe fans. I don't know why. Most of your classic G.I. Joe fans, if it's like after 1990, they don't touch it. Pisses me off. I enjoy, I guess, the entire spectrum, even up through Sergeant, who was it? Do you remember that weird offshoot G.I. Joe they did where they actually went to a 5-inch scale?
Yeah, during the 90s.
Yes, it was mid-90s when they did that.
They were like real buff.
No, you're thinking of G.I. Joe Extreme. That's something different.
Oh, yeah.
They went to an entirely different kind of figure with that. This was still keeping with the O-ring style, but they went to a 5-inch scale. Sergeant Stone, maybe, and his Screaming Eagles, I think I want to call it. Cobra wasn't even the enemy in this. It was a guy they called General Blitz, and he was like part cyborg or something. Literally had no interest in the line. For some reason, the 5-inch O-ring stuff didn't work well for me. I didn't much care for it. I want to say your name is Zanzibar, but I could be wrong. This was a character. Do you remember this, Aaron, before you visit the lavatory?
I remember him. I just don't remember his name, though.
Do you remember his name?
No.
I don't either. I want to say he's a Dreadnought, though.
He is.
He is a Dread. Yeah.
He is one of them.
That is cool.
It's that one's kind of beat up, but
Is that a warthog? Is that what they call that?
No, that's Halo.
Oh yeah. Halo just.
that's the All Striker, I think.
All Striker,
All
yes,
Striker.
the original All Striker. They've released many different versions of that since then, and they usually keep with the same mold. Oddly enough, Jinx.
They did. They stayed true.
This is a pretty rare figure.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have,
Check out our little snatch there.
yeah,
Sure everything's up to par.
87. They really put it in an odd place there. It's different than the others because the others are like long way.
Someone has a trivia question for us.
Oh.
So, Michael Bell voiced Duke in the original series. What other Hanna-Barbera character did he voice?
Wow, that's a good question.